Are we back? I think we're back. We actually, you didn't hear any of my spiel. The stream just got disconnected. Fuck me. Oh, that's good, Sophie. So the last thing I saw was Hunter sound much more complicated, and I went off on a spiel for about 3 minutes, and it turns out that the stream just died, but it kept going. It reset, so I don't know what the hell happened there. Sorry about that, people. Let me read, because I think Fangs wrote a comment, and then I'll which one in particular are you watching, Sophie? Oh, I can't scroll up because I need my mouse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Right, I'll do my quick spiel again, and then I'll see what Fangs wrote, and then we'll talk about it. Well, I've got my mouse here now. Let's see if this is fine. Come on. There we go. Right. The way I think about it is, if you start as drag, then prepare to be a punching bag for a good while you learn what punches you have to dodge. Yes, I mean that's what I basically said. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're back to Met King. For some reason, my chat is broken over on this side, which is annoying, but I got the chat down here. Yeah. Out of the box, Dracula is definitely easier to play because it's just move one space and put down an encounter if you do the most basic version. Whereas with the Hunters, you have all these different actions that you can do. Oh, we got balloons, right? We'll have to get some balloons going. Of course. For the balloon boss, who is not here again. Only joking. I'm only joking. Julie, if you're hearing this, I promise I'm not mad. I'm just taking the piss out of you. Even though that I should. Julie's amazing. Shit. What was I saying? Yeah, out of the box, the Hunters are definitely harder because you got all these different actions, but you have to try and think about what items are strong, what events are strong, and even if you get that right, if the distribution of the events and items is really awkward, or if the items are difficult, or if the events come out in an order that is not very optimal, because obviously you can't plan the order that they come out. And obviously then Dracula is trying to interfere with that as much as possible. It's very difficult. But at the same time, if you are playing as Dracula against experienced hunters, you need to try to understand the different ways that the hunters can get you. So you need to be prepared to sort of take the hits a little bit, as Fangs was saying. And then you build up that experience of, okay, you can kill me in these different ways. Alright then. So yeah, that's like the basic summary of it, more or less. Yeah, exactly, and that's how all of us had to learn. You know, one way or another, you have to do it. You have to go through that learning process, which is tough. But it means when you get your first win, it's really sweet because you put in a lot of time to get to that stage, and you're able to outwit somebody and then beat them. It's very satisfying. Fuck. Sorry. I need to go up one. I think that screwed me over. Yep. Yeah, but it's just like we're all on the same learning curve, right? It's just because obviously, you know, relatively, like from if you just compare you and me as a random example, right? You know, at that time I had like a year or a year and a half on you in terms of experience. So obviously, you know, that's always going to sort of play out that way. But then now, when you're talking about, you know, over 3 years experience for me, about 2.5 for you, that difference in experience level is difference in experience is not really gonna have, you know, the difference between somebody who's got basically no experience, someone who's got a year's experience is huge. But as you go on, the experience gap narrows, and then a lot of it just comes down to more personal play style, I feel like, rather than and pure skill level, rather than experience being the problem. That's true, but then again, I've got... My recent record against you isn't too bad. Isn't terrible. No, but I mean, I think that's the really cool thing about it, because especially since we do so many streams and things, Sophie, it is very much open to people who just want to watch. I think that's the really cool thing about it. Obviously, we would love it that everybody played, but at least, you know, at least from my perspective, I mean, I appreciate people who just watch the game. Because you're still very much involved with the community, even if you're not playing it. If all you want to do is just watch, then that, for me, that's just really cool. Because you're still involved, and you're participating in it. I do realise it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea in terms of a game to play. And also, even then, you know, it's a tough game. I mean, there are tougher games out there. It's definitely not the top of the tree in terms of difficulty. But it's also not basic either. It's not a Carcassonne. Okay, this is looking good so far. Oh, it actually made it over. Okay. Honestly, I'll take that. Whoops. What are we calling this? And there's, I mean, the thing I didn't teach in the 101 is there are a lot of different interactions, and you have to kind of build up. Oh yeah, balloons. You have to do balloons. True. Time for balloons, indeed. Indeed. I don't know if I like the colour scheme. It'll do. What's the excitement? What's it like? It's only got excitement of just under 6. Is that just a thing with this coaster type? Boo. The problem is a lot of the path is elevated, which is going to cause a lot of issues. Why have we got, like, no guests at the park? What the hell is going on? You're running out of cash. I mean, there's a fucking cash machine. Oh, there's the nightmare fuel. Right, we need to get a cash machine, like, towards the back of the park. This is getting a bit silly now. Money. Well, just look for it. It's right there. Get some nightmare fuel going for the Terminator. Yeah, we're trying to find space for these balloons is going to be it's going to be tough. Because I don't like the stalls being extremely elevated, but it looks like we're not going to have much choice in the matter. We've already got 4 toilets. That also is not going to bode well for later. Let's advertise that. And let's advertise this. And hopefully we get some more guests coming in. What was I going to build? Oh yeah, balloons. Balloons. So there are the red ones. These ones can be the orange ones. Yeah, exactly. It's not a game that... It can be a game that clicks instant. That's the thing with me. I actually found it... I mean, I had a really good teacher in Warcraft who taught me a lot of good stuff. Alright, bye, Soren. Take care. Have a good night and a good Tuesday, and we'll see you. I won't be live tomorrow, I don't think. Unless I am needing the chats after a long day. I probably won't be streaming. I'll be around on Wednesday, though. We'll see. If not, I'll catch you in the Discords. You take care of yourself. Right, we need Mr. B Green. Yeah, I had a good teacher in Warcraft, and you know, I did get my first win very quickly with him holding my hand a bit, and I did get my first solo win. Then quite quickly after that, putting in the principles that he put into place. Not to like badmouth anybody, because it's but the level in the community at that time was definitely lower than now, just because there's just a lot more resources available. The level of play is much greater now. I think that's just to be expected. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't the case. Got some balloons over here. What colours do we need? Light blue. I think we're done, right? We've got some balloons anyway. Julie will be happy. It's like this double-edged sword now, right? Because you've got a lot more resources, so you can learn a lot about the game as you're learning to play. But also, everyone's just really good now. Right. I mean, I think that's the advantage. Like, obviously, back then, you had something like Mr. Green who's able to play almost daily with you, so you got a lot of practice in. Same with me. I guess now, yeah, I mean, there are more people in the communities. You're not playing against the same person every day, but you can still get quite a lot of games if you ask at the right time and that. Why are you going backwards through the queue, mate? I don't know what you're doing. Right, we're getting to 800 guests. Oh, here they come. Here come the masses. You look like you're already sick, my guy, but you're not. Yeah, the number of season players is just great now. Yeah. And that's why, like, partly from my perspective, I feel very comfortable with because I've played it so much over the last not so much over the last year or so, but especially the first 2 years. I was just doing, playing so many games just because I was enjoying the game anyway, but then doing content creation and stuff. Whereas now, because there are just so many more players around who are of, good... I mean, there were good quality players before anyway, but now just the numbers is greater. I feel way more comfortable just going, right, I don't need to be, there all the time, trying to help out new players and things, because there are other people there who will be able to do it. And also just hearing from other people rather than just me droning on all the time. And also just like, it's not that I'm tired of the game, but obviously if I've put so many hours into it over the last 3 years, I was at a point where I need to try and just do some different stuff, and that's why I've really put, a lot of effort into the Wingspan things, and then now these streams and things. I'm gonna make you wait a bit longer, because I don't like it that you're so close to each other. Don't like that. That's the thing, like, apart from playing tournament games, and a couple of, like, the occasional games on stream, I barely played any games at all during the tournament. Hey, Strider. You lucky duck. Oh, well, thank you very much. I consider myself fairly lucky. Yeah, it is extremely tactical, and it is very not dense in the sense of it being just dense for the sake of being dense, but there is a lot going on. So yeah, there are more streamers, so there's way more games to watch. So that's why, also from a streaming perspective, I felt like, well, I don't need to be always on it because other people are doing it. Miserable game? Well, maybe a more miserable result, perhaps, would be a fairer characterization. I like how the way your mind works, Strider. That the fact that you blew it makes me a lucky duck. I'm not quite sure that the correlation works there. No, unbreakable balloon. No, it's not. Meh, maybe. But I have to face the people who knocked you out. So, which is just, you know, I mean, that's arguably worse, right? He, I can't control what Wizakagic does. that that doesn't do anything for me. I cannot control what Wizakagic chooses to do. I didn't play the tiebreaker either. Oh, balls. Wizakagic's decision was Wizakagic's decision. Wait. Go-karts are still going strong. We like it. We like it. Let me get some music up here, don't we? Oh, we need to get the canvas tents up. What am I doing? Or at least the log cabin. When is keeping you company? Good question. I think Friday night we're going to record it. Talk about cutting it fine. Yeah, time's just run away with us. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be on Friday night. The thing is, I've got work on Saturday morning, so it's not going to be a very long episode. But we'll see. So yeah, obviously, yeah. Well, at least Friday afternoon you can't be with a rook. He's mine for a couple of hours. So yeah, we'll see. I played a lot of my Wingspan games in advance last week, so in that sense, even if I play none this week, I will still be ahead of the curve in terms of the number of games I should have played. So that makes keeping you company a lot easier. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, we're good for this objective. There's actually a lot more. When I saw 800 guesses, like pff, piece of piss. But it's turned out not to be. Actually, it's been a bit of a tricky one. Gets Strider into the park. There you go. Yeah, I guess the way like I would describe it, Sophie would be. It's not that it's become tedious. It's just I want to do something different. But I think it's been like when I come back to it, I do enjoy the game. And like when the tournament's done, I want to incorporate it into my normal streaming schedule. Yeah, no, I saw that. Well, I think it's interesting people coming in and giving their opinions about certain cards. I never thought the hide card was something that was particularly strong, to be honest. I thought it was pretty balanced and a pretty necessary thing for I think they're more maybe complaining about wax cylinders, to be honest. But again, I've never seen wax cylinders being this OP. The only one who thinks it's OP is Roscoe. Yeah, but I've never seen, you know, the interaction between it a problem. I mean, maybe the only thing, maybe if you want to do it from Dracula's perspective, of just reveal the hide, but not the location it's attached to. So you know that Dracula's hidden. You don't know where the location is. I think that might be a little bit fairer. There are some sort of weird interactions with it where you reveal the location, but you only reveal, like, if you do something like CG on that location, you only reveal it on the space associated with the location, not the hide card. So it's kind of the interactions are a bit wacky. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he's not subtle. Right, how are we doing? Pink or purple? Pink or purple? Pink. 597. We're doing it during a 600. Oh no, the purples are losing. 75 down. Damn. Sauron will not be pleased. Purple was winning at the beginning. Don't know what happened. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Also, that it's just the way the encounters don't reveal fully properly either. It's an interesting one, but I've never really thought of it as being a problem, to be honest. And again, my argument would still stand that if the hunters continuously are playing wax cylinders in order to stop Dracula from hiding, then they've got wax cylinders. They don't have something else, right? That's kind of the way I think about it. And that's why I don't rank wax cylinders exceedingly highly, just because it's like, okay, you've got that. I mean, it's on a character that has an extra slot, which I think is a very good bit of game design. But if you gave me the choice between that and quite a lot of other cards, I'd rather have other cards. So, you know. Yeah, it's kind of, you need to look through the... Again, the rules reference and learn to play are not the most clear. So this is where, again, one of my projects I want to do, if I have enough time, and this might be something I will do if I'm not going to be playing in the next tournament, then I will maybe consider this as something I can work on. But I want to almost like rewrite the rules reference, and then we can pop it into the community. So then, from then on, you know, a lot of these interactions are spelt out. So then people coming in will know what the interactions are. Because there are contradictions and things. I think that would help. But it's quite a lot of work. But I think we can see what happens, you know, in the second half of this year. If it does turn out that my streaming time and YouTube content creation time is really limited, especially in terms of live streaming and stuff, then if I have to channel my time into things I can do at random times, then I will do a lot more sort of content creation in terms of strategy guides, and then also potentially doing like this rules reference thing, and then we can try and then as a community have conversations about, you know, certain interactions. Are they legitimate? Is it something that Nomad has to look at if there's going to be some sort of Immortal Update 2.0 at some point in the future, etc, 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 etc. Right, do we keep expanding the park? Are we in the mood to build more stuff? Kind of running out of... The problem is, yeah, we got a lot of... Oh dear, excuse me. We got a lot of room we can expand into here, but the problem is it's all like mountainous or hilly, which is going to be a bit of a problem. My opinion on the 4 character specific is the best or worst. Hypnosis, Mystic Research, Lucy, Wax. I mean, everyone's going to have their own sort of view on it. I mean, my view is Mystic Research is strongest because it just gives you more access to other stuff. Although, again, depending on the timing that you play it, you could end up gifting Dracula more stuff or more choice. Hypnosis is definitely powerful. Very, very so. If you use it at the right... Yeah, exactly. It can be a money trail substitute. Yeah. The timing of it's a bit awkward because you have to maybe come out with Speedy Telegraph. But then sometimes with money trail you have to as well, if you don't have on good Alming. For me, I mean, I said it in the video that we did. I said that Wax is the weakest. I rate Lucy's Revenge quite highly. The others disagreed with me. Fine. Yeah, Dracula's in Regency. That meme's never going to be old to me. I've actually seen it in a tournament game. Poor Burke Marley forgot and played it one turn too early. And he just came up with that, and oh man. That was very good fun. Love it. Let's spend all my money. Oh yes, we're spending all the money. I think this might have been a mistake. Yes. Ah, I didn't realise you visited Azagar as well. I saw it, it was about a year ago. I think, was it in the Immortal? No, it could have been in the Immortal. Was it in New Blood? Ah, man, I don't remember. Ah, yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. What tournament it was, but it got played then. And it was just the oops from Burke Marley afterwards. I was like, oh dear, somebody misplayed it. Yeah, I know, but I meant the other time that I'd seen it. It was definitely a different tournament. Oh, bollocks. Hey, Ninja. Welcome in. How are you? I don't know, I spent 16 buying all this land. Oh, never mind. Yeah, if there was one involving Azagar, then I would have been this tournament, because obviously it's not been in any of the others. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ninja. Hope you're doing alright. Have you got a lot of it left? That's a long, steep climb to go to the inverted swinging ship. Ah, damn it. Ah. This back bit of the park is very frustrating. I hope. Is that we're all about solidarity here. Oof, okay. I hope, whatever it is, I hope it gets better soon. Excuse me? Ah. This feels like what all my scenarios just turn into. Just, how can you build, you know, And I just end up building so much balls. Okay, we'll have to do it like this then. Absolutely. Just keep looking forwards. Check out chat at some point. Huh? Chat? What chat? Which chat? I'm in chat. Oh god. Oof. Okay, we got them to the inverted swinging ship, which is very stranded up there. Oh, okay. Right. I'll have a gander. I'm building it across a path. Oh dear. Oh, I hope the stream helps you out a little bit, Ninja, and proves Monday just a little bit. Always welcome. Where are you? Good question. I don't know actually. We'll have to check you out. We'll add Ninja, of course. I'll just do shortened name today. Right, where's Strider? I don't know. Have you seen your guest name pop up at the bottom? Oh, there you are. Soren's Purple Loops. You're on this one. You're queuing for this. Is that you, Strider? No? Somewhere in here. Looks like we're going to complete the scenario. As long as there are no catastrophes between now and October. We've had that before. I almost lost a scenario because the park rating just tanked right at the end. Are you heading off, Strider? Oh, you've just left the purple loops. Oh wow, that is very popular. Let's get some more food stalls up here because we desperately need them. I suppose we haven't had any complaints about, ooh, the guests can't find anywhere to eat. Well, especially this is the second drink store I've built. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Build a cash machine at the top because I'll definitely need it. Anybody here who is new? Oh my god, we've got 15 people watching. Hello, everybody. Anybody who's new, I do RollerCoaster Tycoons every Mondays, but we also have digital board games. We've got Wingspan on Wednesdays. Once the current Fury Dracula tournament is over, I am very tempted to have Fury Dracula Fridays. We're doing Stardew Valleys normally at the weekend, although this weekend I didn't do it. And then, what else do we have? We do Jackbox with the community every so often. What else do we do? What else do we do, chat? Remind me, because I've forgotten. I've got a podcast. I've got Discord. All the links are down below. I've got YouTube. All the links are down below. You're very welcome to participate however you wish, or if you just want to chill out and look, you can do that too. Thank you for being here. Alright. Bagpipe, yes, we got bagpipes too, that's true. That's true, we did have bagpipes. Speaking of which, there's a new community challenge. So if you want to start getting the points in, I've upped the cost, chat, by I know that you can do it. I am more than sure you'll be able to donate enough channel points. I believe. Does the ship go all the way around? Let's see. Since it's got the word inverter in it, I think it must do. Oh. Oh. Almost. Yeah, it does. Nice. Right, okay, let's get a launch of freefall, because I did see we unlocked that. Guess always like that sort of thing. We can build it back here, I think. All the land that we bought, and now we're not using. Yeah, 300 feet. Just a casual 300 feet in the air. Nice. I just loved it when I saw like the thumbnail for Marcel's videos. Like, uh-oh. Curse Park is back. He's so entertaining. Oh, thanks for the chili recipe, by the way, Matt King. I will check it out. Well, it's a good thing having everything in the Discord. I'm not going to lose it. There we go. Get that open. Ooh, intensity 9.41. Nice. A park is never truly occurs until the merry-go-round breaks down. Or you have them as an arch at the entrance. I assume the merry-go-round has broken down at some point today. We just haven't seen it. Not in the way we know it's cursed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's actually broken down. Good timing. Very good timing. Oh, I didn't mean to hire a security guard. Alright, we'll get one. You purple. Or yellow or pink. There you go. Just get a random panda running around. Nice. Okay. We're more or less done, I think. I mean, if I try and do any other big building projects, I'm probably going to run out of time or money. So we'll just leave it be, and we'll just watch the park. I think maybe what we could do is get some more people in here. Not bad. Hey, thank you, thanks. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, we'll see about tomorrow. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but sometimes I get home and I have energy, and I want to chat to you guys. do miss you on nights that I do miss you guys when don't chat to you. Oh, is the chili done? Excellent. Oh, that sounds amazing. Ah, I need to go and buy a slow cooker. Ah, maybe that should be my purchase with my paycheck this month. Be a very good purchase. Indeed, yes. That's partly why I was thinking about it. Like, it would be very useful. Get an instant pot. Can slow cook, pressure cook. I've never actually done pressure cooking. Never done pressure cooking. Yeah, I had a slow cooker during my time at uni, and very, very useful. I can't cook for my life. You'll learn. When your life depends on it, you will learn. Trust me. I was the same. I went to uni, didn't know how to cook at all. I mean, literally, like nothing, zero. But partly because I saw one of my flatmates cook. He was a bit mental. I remember once he was cooking lasagna at 2 a.m. Student life. But I was like, well, I want to cook like you. So I was actually really good. I only bought like pre-cooked, what's it called? Convenience food? No, what's it called? Ready meals. I only had ready meals in my first week of uni, and then I always cooked fresh for them. Slow cooker recipes are maybe the only recipes I trust myself not to mess up. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good stew, right? Never diss a good stew. I'm very much like just if you just give me a home cooked stew, I'll be happy. I only learned to fry an egg last year. That's earlier than I was. You're younger than I was when you learned to fry an egg. To be honest, I'd argue I can't really do it now. I'm not very good with eggs. I can make an omelette. But I'm not very good with eggs. I've been doing my nails. I've only done 2. Wow. Distraction. You're procrastinating from doing your nails. That's amazing. I didn't realize this stream was so engaging. Maybe we should use that as the title for the stream. Scott Sword. Stream so exciting that you'll forget that you're painting your nails. Stew is so good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I had a very nice meal out with the in-laws. I had some. I posted in the Discord. Had some lamb shoulder, and for starters, I had roasted artichoke. Oh. So now I want to go. I'm not gonna have time this week, but maybe during June and July, with a bit more time, I want to get some artichokes, and then and roast them. I have become quite the artichoke fan after not even seeing one. Skyrunner can back me up here. Please tell me that artichokes are not sold in supermarkets in Scotland. I swear I'd only seen them on cooking programs before coming to Spain, and now I'm in love with artichokes. No studying is done during a stream. Well, no, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we didn't say you had to study. But just, you know, can't even paint your nails. They're pretty rare, yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I thought I was going mad. But I definitely never eaten one before coming here, and beautiful. Isn't that a mini fish? No, it's a vegetable. I'm confused. What small fish sounds like artichoke? Oh, that's anchovy. Anchovy. I always mix them with asparagus. Wow, just taking the two rare vegetables, just going. Oh dear. Yeah, no, it's definitely it's definitely a vegetable. Yeah, we did it, chat. We did it. Oh my god, the balloons are flying as per usual. We did it. We did it. Ooh, look at you having asparagus. Ooh. Bet you have the fresh one too. Yeah, posh prick. There's none of that jarred shit. I also thought capers were seafood. What's going on? They don't taste like olives. Capers are very strange. They're like probably the one food I can think of that I cannot eat it uncooked, if that makes sense. They taste very foul to me uncooked. You put them into a little bit of pasta sauce or something, just let them cook for a bit. I'd probably look at the balloons. Woo! Julie won't be happy, but it's okay. They're digital balloons, so they don't impact the digital environment. It's fine. I was gonna say something, I can't remember. Oh yeah, underrated ingredient: cardamom. Cardamom for me is a really underrated spice. Cardamons are good in slow cooks. Just let them burst and then just sort of seep into the sauce. Oh man. The great ones fried into the master. Yup. Yup. What the hell is that? Cardamom. Cardamom is like a seed that you often get in Indian cooking. Cardamom. And when they get hot, they like burst open and the flavor inside is a little bit citrusy. It's like this earthy sort of citrus flavor. Oh my god. It's so good. You could eat the seeds, but the seeds are a bit, when you eat them, so you have to pull the seeds out normally. If you see them on the plate, you just like fork through them a bit. But the flavor of them, oh, yes. Yes. I'm trying to remember how cardamom, I think, because I was now mixing up, I think it's spelled like this in English. I love cumin. That's a Digimon. Cumin is very nice. Yeah. Oh, cumin. I'm gonna say this now. If you make gazpacho, put cumin in it. You won't regret. You won't regret it. When you buy like the pre-made gazpacho from the supermarket, it doesn't have cumin, and even though I like it, it makes me a little bit sad inside. And then I went to Toledo a few years ago, and I had gazpacho in a restaurant, and as soon as I tasted it, I tasted the cumin, and I was just taken to a very happy place. Yeah, with an E cardamom. Yeah. I've never heard it as cardamom with an M. So I've always known it with an N. In Spanish, it's like cardamoma. Cardamoma? Cardamomo. There you go. It's a really interesting ingredient. I never cook, which is probably a good thing. I don't know about you, but I find 60 to 20 bowls goals. Oh, so I probably wouldn't have a roof? Nah, trust me, you just learn. And like, unless you're deep frying stuff, if you're thinking about it, if you're saying that from like a fire perspective, unless you're deep frying, it's quite difficult to set things on fire. I would say, unless anybody wants to prove me wrong. I don't know about you. I mean, sometimes cooking is a faff when you have to cook in a rush, but I find cooking to be a very therapeutic exercise. During my doctorate, I had really bad work-life balance. I was very, very poor with routine and stuff, and I mean, there were times I'd stay in the office till midnight, 1 a.m. But the one thing I did do right was normally on Saturdays. I might go into the office in the afternoon, but normally on Saturdays I'd get up and I'd actually be the one day of the week I'd be actually excited to get out of bed. My mental health was not good during this period, and I would go out and buy everything I needed. I would go to the supermarket, or later on I used to go to a street market to buy ingredients, and then I'd spend all of Saturday morning, or sometimes even all of Saturday afternoon, cooking. I have to get back to making some dinner, so I need to go. No worries on Sophie Ninja. Feel free to post the dinner in the Discord if it's any good. I hope it's something nice. Right, but I think that's the way to do it, Becky, right? I used to do that too. I used to batch cook for the entire week. And I'm the sort of person, I know some people are very picky about it, but I don't care. I'll happily eat. If the food tastes good, I'll happily eat the same food every single night of the week. No problem. You burnt soup in the microwave. Okay, now that's impressive. Did you just put it on for too long? You must have done. Yeah, I think, yeah, time is like a big thing, right? I mean, if you're having to rush to cook, it sucks. That's interesting, Matt King. I mean, that thing's like, the problem is I'm not a dessert guy. I will never have a lot of fun making desserts because I don't like eating desserts very much. Apart from maybe a cheesecake or something. I don't have a lot of sweet taste. But I'm the opposite. I really enjoy eating stews and like really hearty things like that. So I would, I'd be really passionate about cooking that sort of stuff. Even though I'm not necessarily very good at it, I don't consider myself a skilled cook in any way, but I just like it. Had someone who couldn't cook so bad, he somehow set water on fire. What? How? We had to teach him to boil water before putting pat. Wow. That's certainly interesting. Well, I think was it last week? I taught you all. Taught you all. Blech. I told you. Hang on. Oh god. Okay, right. That guess is lost to the void. Huh? I told you all my my story from uni when somebody came home drunk from on a Saturday night and decided, oh, let's boil an egg. That'd be a good idea. And then they went to sleep. And then the whole pan boiled dry, and everyone got awoken at about 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning by the egg exploding, hitting the ceiling and setting off the fire alarm. Oh dear. What? Beginner's mode, berserk mode. Oh, I have to see berserk mode. Oh, chat, we have to see what berserk mode is. What's that? He tried to pull... chicken in a pot with no water. Well, I don't want to be, like, pedantic, but how can you boil something with no liquid? Oh, was drunk euphoria. Okay. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Right, right, I understand now. That first bit didn't make sense. You had to clarify. Oh dear. I once shattered a glass baking sheet because I put it on the gas burner to keep it warm. I assume since it was Pyrex that was okay. Not so it can get hot, but still can't be placed on a burner. You know, a very embarrassing lesson from. Oh no! And was there food on it? So did all like the shards go into the food and that? Oh god. Oh well. Alcohol is a path to many abilities that we consider unnatural. Yeah. Yep. Indeed. Yeah. I mean, I told this last week as well, but Mrs. Scott's sword, when she was living in Edinburgh, in her digs, there were a couple of guys, like on a couple floors below her, who just couldn't cook sausages. The number of times they set off the fire alarm, and obviously because it was a communal building, if the fire alarm went off in one kitchen, the entire building had to evacuate. The number of times they had to evacuate because of those twats downstairs who just couldn't cook shit to save their life. Yeah. Oh, this park's been very successful. Let's pay off all the whole loan. Whee! See, I can just chat to you, and I just get money. Isn't that nice? Look at this. Well, we've had fun tonight. Oh dear, do I have a nosebleed? I hope not. I've had that before on stream. Nope, it's not a nosebleed. It's just whatever this is. It's not very berserk. I'm a bit disappointed. It's called berserk mode. It's not really berserk. How can you I'm sorry. Okay, maybe we have to reevaluate. I thought anyone could cook. Stop, it actually looks disgusting. How can you burn porridge? Just don't walk away from it. Porridge is great. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. Well, I don't know. I mean, my worst cooking disaster, it wasn't really a disaster, but it was a bit of a saga in my student digs. I cooked stovies. Anyone doesn't know, that's, I don't know if it has to be, but at least the recipe I know, it's lamb meat cooked with potatoes in, like, a milk sauce. You know how milk burns very easily. So basically, the top of the pan looked fine. I didn't stir it enough, and also because potato can burn on the bottom of the pan quite easily. So I scraped out all the stovies and everything was fine, but then at the bottom there's this thick-ish layer of burnt shit. And it took about a month for me to try and clean it, because every cleaning product failed, and then eventually I got... I've got to make sure I don't mix this up, because there's another brand in the UK of something completely different, which is the same. Isn't it like... I was going to say Fisherman's Friend, but that's a mint, right? There's another one. I can't remember now what the brand is, but like this really, really strong like scrubbing powder. That got it off. But do you do porridge in the pan or in the microwave? See, I'm lazy. I put it in the microwave. It tastes way better when it's in the pan, but I'm just lazy. And even in the last few mornings, I've been even lazier, and I haven't had porridge at all. I've been having Weetabix. I've been trying to cut out cereal from my diet. But then again, Weetabix, out of all of them, is okay. Wheat is probably one of the healthiest cereals to have. Pan, yeah. I also, at the weekend, we went out and I picked up some really nice forest honey. You know, like the really, really dark honey, but I like it. So actually, tomorrow morning, if I get up early enough, I'm gonna have some porridge and put a little bit of that in it. I'm sure it'll be very nice. I'm pretty sure it was breathing. You had created life in the pan. I mean, mold is more disgusting, to be honest. People who let things get into such a state that there's mold, pretty rank. Oh, you put the clip. Oh, is it in the food? Oh, Met King, that looks amazing. Is that in... Eh. I assume that's microwave porridge. Just don't walk away from it. Oh, I know so many kitten pictures in the Discord loving it. How is it brown? Yeah, we're questioning everything. Oh, I love it. Should we create a guest just for prosperity? Yeah, you got a lot to learn, Sophie, by the looks of it. No, but like how? That's right. You got time. You got time to learn. But learn to cook. Learn to cook. Cooking is very rewarding. I have to make that burnt porridge into an emoji. Lasagna soup. No, those are two words I've never heard in the same sentence. It's just the components of lasagna in a soup. Be fair, in Catalonia for Christmas they have meatball and pasta shell soup, which is very nice. I need to actually, you know, sit down properly with my mother-in-law and get all those recipes. That may have made me gag. I assume you're talking about the burnt porridge, Legume King, and not Met King's chili. Welcome in. Oh, there we go. Done it. How are you, Legume King? I hope you're well. It's a meaty, spicy soup with pasta. That just sounds great. Is that a Chicago thing? Is that a Met King's mum thing? Either way, it sounds great. Just stop playing Marvel Rivals, play some Tiny Glade. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. What are you going to do on a Tiny Glade? Hoping to get some packing done. Packing done? Oh. Where are you off to? If you don't mind me asking. What exciting lands are you travelling off to? I'm working on the. Oh, I thought I thought you said you're going to wizard school. I was like, eh. Hate to break it to you, you're working on the wizard school daily thing. Nice. Moving back in with my parents, still in Texas. Fair. That's quite an epic journey. No worries, Skyrunner. Yeah, you two have a great day. I'll be wrapping up shortly as well. Excellent. Yeah, me too. I took a picture of the honey I bought earlier, so I'll post that in the Discord as well. Where? To Wizard School or Texas? Get the condescension. I'll post some proper porridge. That's right, Mecking. No problem. I'm gonna be logging off soon because I want to get some sleep, get some Zeds. I haven't really built anything. I'm just chatting to you guys. We're having a great time. Right. I think we should save this and find a nice person to raid. Well, thank you, everybody. We got through Mystic Mountain. Happy days. We've had a nice little stream. I'm trying to remember, have we had any new followers or subscribers? Somebody did subscribe earlier, and I've got a terrible memory. I can't remember who it was. That's awful. Snuff! Snuff did, I think. Was it Snuff? Can't remember. it was somebody. I can't remember. My memory's terrible. I mean, there's a thing called pregnancy brain. I'm going to say that husbands get it too. Somebody subbed, and I can't remember who subbed. Was it you, Snuff? No, it was the Terminator. It was the Terminator who subbed. There we go. Got it right eventually. Got it right eventually. Moose? Was it Moose? I don't remember. That's terrible. It only happened like a couple of hours ago. Oh my god, I'm going to bed. Right, let's find somebody nice to raid, shall we? Who is streaming? Anybody, any friends of ours are streaming? We're gonna go and raid our friend Princess Nikki, who's doing some tiny glades. So she's finished her epic Disney castle. So now we'll see what she's up to now. Friend of the channel, of course. There we go. Well, thank you, everybody. Do you like it, Snuff? Condensed piles look pretty good. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's definitely it's quite tricky to fit everything in. It's definitely interesting one. GG, CLG, thanks for being here. Like that double dip. Cool. Alright, everybody. Let's go and raid Princess Nikki and give her a nice warm welcome from us and see what she's up to. And I'll see. I might see you tomorrow. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. If we do stream, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe some chill board games? We'll figure it out. And then, if not, definitely on Wednesday for some Wingspan. But I can't stream very late on Wednesday night because I've got a very important errand to run early Thursday morning. But I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully. And if not, I'll see you in the Discord. So yeah, take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. And I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye. Enjoy the chili.